folding this in half so I can get a better alignment. This is the center. And make sure that my design is lined up pretty perfectly with the center. So I have the design lined up with the shirt. I'm just gonna make sure it's actually. You can put some heat on it or just kind of crease it and see your line. And that's what I'm going to do. There. I can see my line at the center. My shirt straight in front of me. And we're going to take my design. End to end of the design. Increase the tip of the design so I can line it up with this center crease that I made on the shirt. Well, that's pretty much aligned. That way we can make sure that it's actually straight. All of that. So now we want to transfer this over to the heat press, which I have on this side. And then I'll show you also how to go ahead and if you want to put the heat to make sure you have the crease more exact. Do your crease the way I showed you. Y'all excuse the mess in the back. Got photography equipment everywhere. So that's the crease that we made. Fold the shirt in half. Make sure that it's even on all sides. Sure it's truly half, because once you lay this design and press it, that's it. All right, now, so there's half. So I'm just gonna press it and crease for a second, okay, just to get that line right there. Just to get that line right in the center. That way you can line up your design along the line and get a straight design. So, since we have that there, go ahead and carefully lay the shirt in the side of your press. So you have it in the press, you have it lined up. Okay, and now you know where you want the design to go. You're looking directly at it, you want to make sure that it's completely straight. And then we're ready to put the line. So I've already creased this. I've folded the design in half from end to end of the design. Not of the paper, of the design. So end to end of the design. Like that. And then you crease. And then you have your crease there in the center. You can line it up real nicely. easily onto the crease that you made on the shirt from folding it in half. Okay, and so now you want to make sure that you have it at a good distance from the neck of the shirt, like you want it. And so for this shirt, we're not going to put it back down too far. I never usually do it down too far. Your design typically starts right about I'll say about 2 to 3 inches from the neck. So I think that's good. And so then once you get that on there, you have some parchment paper, anything like that that's kind of old, you know, use it so much, but it works. So I'm going to start pressing in the center. As you can see, this design is a little bit bigger than my iron. So again, like I said, I'm going to press it from the center out. We're going to start with this, and then I'll move it over and press the one side, and then move it over so that I can press the other. Yeah, so that's, and then again, like if you wanted to just make sure, you can kind of just hold the shirt out like that, looking straight at it, and see, okay, yeah, this is going to be straight. It's going to be nicely aligned. You want to make sure, but you don't want to overthink it. You know, if you're a perfectionist like I am, you don't understand. But you want to take it easy on yourself and not overthink it too much. And then just go ahead and press. This is on 333, so with this vinyl that I have, this DTF transfer that I'm using, you really only need the iron to be around 320. So because of that, I'm only going to leave it in for about 20 seconds since it's higher. Again, it's a little bigger, so we're going to move it over so we can get a full press. And with doing this, you're going to get a good press on the whole thing as a whole, because you have to get the little sides that you're missing. So then basically the whole design is getting pressed in really well. I'm going to move it over to this side. Okay, I'm going to make sure everything that's underneath is covered with the parchment paper. This is an older press, an older heat press, so it's, you know, a little tougher. You notice I'm using my hands and, you know, kind of trying to control the girth that it has on it, because it's pretty stubborn, this thing, but it works like a charm. I'm going to press it. I like to just make sure. I'm a double checker. You know what I mean? I'm a editor of everything. So, especially when it comes to my wonderful clients, I like to make sure that everything is everything. So I do go over to make sure that it's pressed in really well onto the fabric. And then I press again. Alright. So I'm doing this end, and I'll go over and do the complete front end of the design. And then that should be enough. It'll be good to go. It'd be so cute. Alright, now I'm gonna move it over. And over. There you go. I'm gonna press it in on this side, just like I did the end of the design. Pressing that fabric, that design into the fabric. Okay. So we have that. I'm gonna go ahead and press it. A few more seconds, then we're gonna be done with this shirt. We're gonna lift it, take it off. We're going to reveal the design, and then we're going to move it over to the ironing board where it gets its last iron before I hang it, to fold it and package it, and then we're good to go. Alrighty. Now you don't want to peel until it's cooled off, but you want to make sure it's all pressed in really good, especially around the edges. You want to make sure that it's pressed in nicely around the edge, so you can get a really good peel, especially the smaller parts, like these little abstract lines and accents and dots and things like that. You want to make sure that you get that in there really good before you peel, like with little words and stuff like that. All right, here we go. Y'all ready for this? This is the satisfying part. A lot of people just loves this because it's super satisfying. Here we go. And that's why it's so satisfying. Right up. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, that is gorgeous. And there you have it. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's the glitter for me. All right, there's that. And then that's that shirt. So we're doing that for each and every shirt that we have for this design, for this order. And so we're gonna just replicate till we're finished. And then that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little snippet of making the shirts behind the scenes and how I get this done in my little office studio. My messy studio office. Okay. But thank you guys. I hope you learned a little bit of, about DIY shirts, making shirts, peeling and how to do the heat transfers, how long to keep it underneath the heat, what temperature of the heat you should use. Any recommended or suggested, tips to help kind of make things a little simpler. Anything that you can think of that you guys might have a question about, ask in the comments below. And feel free to follow me on all platforms. It's the same as is here on the page, Acting Up, and my shirt, Acting Up with Eboni Joi, or Eboni Joi if you would like to see my personal page and connect with me directly and not just through the team. So anywho, I love doing all of this. Art is life, art is healing. So I hope you guys find the healing in the art that you do every single day. It's in you. Okay.